Amazing.
And welcome to episode 190 of the most must-see show to ever hit the Bedford TV airwaves, or any airwaves for that matter. North, south, east, west, backwards, frontwards, sideways, diagonally, all around the world, any which way you look
forgot
at
underneath.
The Wrestling Connection. I am your host, your connection to the wrestling world, the pontiff of professional wrestling, the perfect Ken, Mr. Ken Hill, your WK King of pay-per-view at your service, delivering all the news to you in professional wrestling today. Now, we have a very special guest in the studio today, joining me as special co-host for today's TLC 2017 Pay-Per-Preview View.
My name is Kristoff. I have been volunteering at BTV for about a year now, and I'm really excited to do this.
It's about time.
And
Ken, you
yes.
forgot underneath. You never use underneath for airwaves. So one more preposition to get in there.
You gave me a new preposition. How
Underneath.
There you go.
Oh, how thoughtful.
Through the fiber. You forgot
Through the fiber, over the skies, any which way you look at it.
the Wrestling Connection.
Now, anyway, like I said, this coming Sunday, this popped up on me just as quickly as anyone. No, it's not Hell in the Cell. We already been there. Get rid of the. Come on. We're all free. I paid my bail. I'm good.
Barely paid your bill, but you did.
Oh boy.
Well, I'm still good for it. All right. Anyway, it's our TLC 2017 Pay-Per-Preview, a Raw exclusive pay-per-view. Close to around the Halloween season, All Hallows Eve.
Ooh,
Now,
spooky.
Oh yes, we have a couple of ultra spooky matches on this card. Even spookier is that for once there's no John Cena, there's no Brock Lesnar. So for once, other superstars have the spotlight. The Cruiserweights have a modicum of spotlight for the first time in forever.
Wow.
Ever.
It's beautiful. It's a history. It's a day of history.
It's a history-making pay-per-view. So let's just jump right. Let's just put into things. We're decked out for the occasion. We got the tables, we got the ladders, we got the chairs, and of course we got the kickoff match.
And the jail cell.
One of them belongs in a padded cell, and I'm talking about Alicia Fox versus Sasha Banks. Now, this has basically just been a battle.
Let me move Kristoff's head. There we go.
Oh, there we go. This has been a battle of, crazy like a boss versus just plain crazy and Alicia Fox.
Yeah.
Kristoff, so this is just, Sasha picked up a clean win over Alicia. Alicia went postal, par for the course. Mm-hmm. And she took it out on everyone. She took it out backstage. She shoved the ref down, got a pretty big fine for it.
Ooh.
So Alicia challenged Sasha to a rematch. Mm-hmm. Now this one though,
Thanks, Prakar.
Well, Alicia's Alicia. Okay, mm-hmm. She's just kind of there. Sasha, this feels more kind of like a holding pattern for Sasha. We know that Asuka's on the rise. Asuka's making her debut in this very pay-per-view. That Sasha herself is still gunning for the Raw Women's Championship.
Right.
So I think this one's pretty cut and dry for me. I'm going to go with Sasha on this one. I really don't think there's any doubt here.
I agree with you. I think Sasha is definitely going to win. I think that I think that Sasha has that focus, and I think that Alicia is her anger and her insanity is going to get the best of her, and she's going to lose focus.
She's too erratic. She's all over the place. She's never focused.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, she's the undefined most undefined divas champion of all time, but that doesn't mean much. Undefined, yes. Insane, most definitely.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, insane may equal dangerous, but that could also mean dangerous unto yourself.
Yeah, less focus.
Less focus means less money in the pocket.
Right.
All right. So yeah, you and I both agree on this. We both went with Sasha. Now I believe we should take it over to Mr. Nick Giglio, the one-stop magic shop of the Wrestling Connection, but he seems to be out of studio for the moment. So while we have a bit of time, Kristoff, just let the audience know, just when did you first get into wrestling?
So about a few months ago, I was kind of just searching around the internet, like I do, and I was looking at, just the normal stuff, some normal YouTubers, and then I was looking around, I do boxing. I haven't been going as much as I used to, recently, I was looking at just some boxing matches, and then there was a few wrestling matches that popped up. I'm like, oh, this looks interesting. I'd like to see this. So I clicked on a couple of those, and that actually ended up being pretty interesting. So I ended up watching a ton of them.
It's got a certain appeal to it.
It does, yeah.
It's got everything. It's got the drama. It's got the soap opera.
Exactly.
It's got the narrative. It's got the twists and the turns. I mean, it's really a kind of do-or-die. You either fall in love with it or you don't.
Exactly.
There's really no. It's a 50-50. You fall on one side of the fence or the other. But so you've been watching it for a few months. Is there any superstar, male, female, even a tag team that kind of stands out to you? Who was the first superstar you saw that made you just go wow?
Well, I really, really do like Sasha. She's really
Boston native.
Yeah, she is a Boston native. That's cool too. So I kind of feel that connection with her. I'm like, hey, look at that.
Oh, see, yeah,
right, yeah.
There are many connections made on this show. But yeah, I could certainly see that. I mean, I've had several inspirations over the years. I mean, for my former co-host Zach, you had The Undertaker, Stone Cold Steve Austin. For me, there's the controversial CM Punk. But there are many superstars that appeal to me. The recent departed Neville, unfortunately, who I felt kind of revitalized himself in the cruiserweight division. We actually got a couple of cruiserweight matches to tackle here. He was someone I'm very impressed at. Had all the essential tools. I mean, there have been so many. I can't possibly name them all. You look at tag teams. You look at tag teams in WWE, like the Usos, who've been stalwarts, who've been cornerstone of the tag team division for the last 3-4 years, and have revitalized themselves in the past year. The New Day, breaking records on Raw, on SmackDown, having fantastic matches no matter who they're matched up against. That's why I love tag team wrestling. I love how heartening. I love how inspirational it can be. I love that they can break new ground even in this day and age, like with the Hell in a Cell match that we saw last month between the two teams, which was amazing. That you have teams like Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable. All right, so you have a lot of potential teams coming up, and then you had then there's NXT, then there's my goodness, what you have down in NXT is breathtaking.
Ken, I'm back. What happened? Sorry, I had to do work.
We're just kind of shooting the breeze about what's going on in wrestling today.
Okay, so did you go over that first match?
We did. We actually both predicted that Sasha was gonna. I think Sasha's gonna take this one pretty easy.
So you both have Sasha. Okay, hold on.
You were talking about The Undertaker earlier, and I really like The Undertaker too.
He's immortal.
He's like that. Just he makes me think of just that really big, towering menace. Have you seen the horror movie The Babadook?
I actually haven't.
What did Evan pick? Did Evan pick one?
Is Adam playing?
Evan, where is he? Is he playing? Kristoff.
Evan is playing. Where is Evan? Oh, hi, Evan.
Oh, hi. Well, we would need a mic for Evan. I mean,
No, just
Just tell me, Evan, who do you think is gonna win? Sasha?
or Alicia.
Sasha.
All right,
He also thinks
all
Sasha's
right.
gonna
So
win.
that puts Greg and I on the islands of Alicia.
Oh boy.
Well, you see, there's always been this little thing that we've been trying. At least Greg. Nick was trying up until about a month ago, trying to achieve what we call the perfect zero. Essentially, it's been proven that it's actually much more difficult to get a perfect zero, absolutely no picks on a pay-per-view than it is to get a near or even perfect score. I mean, we've had more near perfect scores than we've had zeros.
Yeah.
At all. There's never been a zero done. So basically, whenever you see me go pick, I'm pretty positive about. You can expect Nick or Prakar or whoever's going for the zero to go.
Yeah, they just copy you. They know you know a lot. They're just copying you.
But if we end up agreeing, then I'm thinking, I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll see. Okay, so they went with Alicia. You, Evan, and I went with Sasha. All right, actually, let's move on to the next women's match.
All right.
We mentioned Asuka earlier. The debut of Asuka. No, Asuka. There we go. Asuka versus Emma. Now, you see, Emma won the right to face Asuka in a 5-way women's elimination match. She wanted the right to face the undefeated Empress of NXT. Entirely undefeated. Never lost a match. Never lost her title. Only had to forfeit it due to injury. Asuka, probably the most dominating force in the last 2 years in either NXT or coming up to WWE. Now, pardon the pun on this one. I'm putting my lock on this one. I'm putting an Asuka lock on this one.
Oh boy.
There's no, just like Bobby Roode at the last pay-per-view, there is no way Asuka loses to Emma here. I say she steamrolls her. I think Asuka's just gonna run right through Emma.
You know, I gotta say, maybe I watched too many movies, but I feel like my gut is saying Emma. I think that the underdog is gonna win this time.
Emma?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I just
Be
have that
aggressive.
feeling.
There you go.
That feeling.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. I mean, Vince McMahon works in mysterious ways, so we'll see how this goes down. I mean,
So Ken, who did you pick? You picked.
I picked Asuka, and I put my lock on it, an Asuka lock. But I'm bummed. All right, so now we take it over to Evan. Evan, who do you?
I agree with Kristoff on this one.
Wow,
All right.
he's going with Emma. He's going with Emma too. Wow, I'm flabbergasted. I'm shocked.
Yeah.
I thought this one was going to be a clean sweep through. All right, Nick.
So Greg is going with Emma, and I'm going with Asuka.
Asuka.
Wow,
Bless
so
you.
it's more Emmas than it is Oscars.
Wow.
Yeah.
3 Emmas to 2 Oscars. I am shocked.
Yeah.
Oh, did Prakar and Julie leave their picks?
Yes, they did.
Ah, okay. What did they say for Sasha versus?
They both
Alicia.
went with Sasha, and they both went with Asuka.
Sasha and Asuka. All right. So
Yeah,
actually evens out a little. So this ought to be good. All right. So now let's take it to the women's title match, which popped up before. We've got the champion Alexa Bliss going up against the veteran, I believe 5-time women's champion Mickie James. Now, unlike their brief time on SmackDown, these two have kind of had some fire brewing between them the last couple weeks. Alexa has basically got on Mickey's case, saying she's old. She can't hack it anymore. She's an old maid. She can't hack it with the new generation of female wrestlers, and that's gotten under Mickey's skin. I mean, we saw her earlier in the year take the fight to Asuka, so we know that Mickey certainly got some fight to her. But now Mickey has to prove that in her women's championship opportunity versus Alexa. Now, here's the thing. I like that they've got some fire built up between this. This doesn't just feel like a kind of run-of-the-mill women's match right here. This is good. It has intensity. It has vigor to it. I mean, these two do not like each other. That's great.
Yeah.
But the problem is, okay, look, we know that Asuka's goal coming out of WWE, she's gonna just want to go straight to the top. She's gonna want to go for the women's champion. Now, as much as I would like to see a rematch go down with Mickey and Asuka, I think we all know it's going to end up being Alexa that ends up facing Asuka and unblissfully gets her head kicked off, which I'm not looking forward to.
Yeah.
Not at all. Not in the slightest. So I'm going with Alexa to retain here.
I'm gonna agree with you on that one. Yeah.
All right. So take it over to Evan.
Agree with the both of you.
All
Yeah,
right. He picked Alexa as well.
Is that a trifecta of Alexa?
That's a trifecta of Alexa. Indeed.
Correct.
Oh, and Kristoff, I'd like to introduce to you a tiny man dancing on your head. That is
Yes.
that is the dancing pen.
I have met him. He is a really interesting guy.
Yes, and he's been a long-time staple
All right,
of the
so
Wrestling Connection.
I'm going with Alexa.
You're going to...
Got his
Oh.
warm feet right up on my head.
Wow.
And Greg is going with Mickey, and that is his lock.
Greg is going with Mickey and Mickey the lock. Wow.
Woo.
That's 2 picks that took me by surprise.
Wow.
All
Ken,
right.
I'm sorry, I screwed up. Which one did you lock on?
I locked on Asuka.
Thank you.
Thank you. And miscues like that. Okay, so who did I...
Do you want, Kristoff, you want someone a little younger on your head?
Yeah, that would be nice.
Okay.
Oh boy, I know who
this
this
guy.
is gonna be.
Oh,
Hey!
Travioli! You got a Travioli on your head. Aww. He likes
we gotta move him around a little bit. There you go. Oh, I can make him a little taller. Hold on.
All right. Okay. All right. So who did Prakar and...
Oh, Prakar went with... which one's this one? Oh, they both went with Alexa.
Ooh, okay. So actually that makes... Wow. Greg is on an island all of his own. He's
That's
the only-
why he locked it up.
Oh boy, Greg.
Well, when Greg goes like this could end up going really good or really bad. for
Yeah.
him. So we'll see how.
Sorry,
this,
guys, you're a little small now.
Hey, come on, get Travioli off the table.
He's cute.
All right,
Boy, we got
he's-
serious matters here.
Exactly.
Right.
I like this guy. All right, so let's take it to the next match. We actually go through some cruiserweight action. The cruiserweight.
Recognize.
Yes, thank you for recognizing this. Thank you very much. All right. So anyway, let's take it to the cruiserweight tag team action. We have the ungentlemanly duo of Gentleman Jack Gallagher and, pardon me, the Brian Kendrick versus Cedric Alexander and the Dancing Rich Swann.
Oh boy.
Did you? Yes, you did make a picture. You just said it in reverse order.
I did. There we go. Yep, kind of. I flip-flopped there a little bit. All right. So now these 4 have been feuding ever since Jack went over to the villainous side, aligned himself with Kendrick, and turned on Alexander. Alexander has aligned himself with Swann in order to get some much-needed vengeance. Now, I mean, on the one hand, I can appreciate that they're finally giving the other cruiserweights, time to shine outside of the cruiserweight title. Kind of gives some depth to division. Now, of course, like I said, without John Cena on the card, without your Universal Champion, although that's pretty par for the course. They couldn't give you an extra payday, Brock. And anyway, it's good to see. Like I said, it's good to see Alexander on the card. It's good to see Kendrick, Gallagher, and Swann get some air time. I think it'll be a pretty fun match. I mean, this is kind of a toss-up for me. To be honest, I could see either team winning. I'm gonna go with Alexander and Swann on this one.
You know, I'm not really familiar with all these guys. Who is the one in the back that is right behind our table here?
Behind the table, that would be the dashing, dancing Rich Swann.
You know,
Just like these skeletons.
I look into his eyes and I see some ferocity, and some
Ferocious ferocity.
ferocious ferocity
There you go.
and intensity in those eyes. And I gotta say, that is leaning me onto their side. I think that they're gonna win because of that.
See, I like this guy. He
All right,
reads
so
them.
Kristoff,
he
you
picks-
went with who? Ken, who did Kristoff go with?
I went with Alexander and Swann. He agreed with me. We'll take it over to Evan.
Hold on.
Oh, he actually
It's not
disagrees.
Even, hold on, it's not even on the.
Oh no, it's on the card.
It's not on this one. Oh, that's why they went with the first names. So go with first names on this.
All right, so we're going with Cedric and Rich.
Okay, both of you are going with Cedric.
Both
and
with
Rich.
Cedric and
All right.
Rich, and Evan is going with, well, I guess in this case, V and Jack.
Okay, Okay, so he's going with Brian
Well,
and
'cause,
Jack.
come on, it's the Brian Kendrick. You can't
Yep.
say just Brian Kendrick. It's got to be the Brian Kendrick. It's
Brian
it's
Kendrick.
blasphemy if you don't say the. It's insulting.
All right, so Kristoff went with Cedric.
And Rich, I agreed with him. And Evan picked the and Jack.
All right, so Greg and I are both going with Team Brian.
Team Brian.
Kendrick.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Is it this woman? Is she still on my pictures? No, I got rid of her. It's Anna Kendrick is the one I rather pick.
Oh, not this. Oh, not this one. Oh, not that running gag again.
Yep.
Oh, here we go. Come on, get it over with. Come on.
I don't know where the picture is. I'll have to find it.
Thank
You
goodness.
can't
I
even
mean-
execute it.
Oh, don't worry about it. I got you.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh, I mean, what a shame.
Oh boy.
Oh, oops!
Horrible.
I guess I had it.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Great.
There she is.
There we go.
I picked this one.
There, yep.
She will win.
Yeah.
Even
Yep,
though she looks
she's gonna kick
nothing
butt.
like Brian. Not one bit.
All right, here you go, Kristoff.
Okay, there you go. Okay. Moving on. Moving on. Okay. So you and Greg went with Team Brian, or I guess Team Anna
Dorrington.
Kendrick, or whatever.
Team Brian Dorrington.
Yeah. Yeah. If you can drag him away from Lynn, sure. I'd love. Okay. So
What's the next one?
So anyway, what did Prakar and Julie say?
Oh, right. Prakar went with Team Cedric.
Team Cedric. All right.
And
Cedric,
Julie went with Team Brian.
Team's kind of like a little tit
This is
for tat
very, very
right here.
split.
So yeah, even split.
4-3.
There you go. All right. So let's take it to the cruiserweight title match itself. Now this is a very interesting situation.
So who is
we
it?
have here. It's the
Thank you.
cruiserweight champion Kalisto versus the former cruiserweight champion, bada boom, realest cruiserweight in the room, Enzo Amore. Now, why this is interesting was that this whole situation came about. Just kind of like bring everyone up to speed, bring you up to speed, because I know you're not too familiar with 205
Not that
Live.
familiar, no.
All right, so Enzo made his debut on 205 Live a couple of months ago, ran afoul of the then cruiserweight champion, the king of the cruiserweights, Neville. That's my best Neville accent. Please don't hate me. And so anyway, so basically Neville doesn't take Enzo seriously because we all know Enzo's really not all that much of a wrestler, whereas Neville has basically picked apart the entire cruiserweight roster. Now, of course, Enzo isn't afraid to play dirty, so come their pay-per-view encounter, Enzo lays out Neville with a low blow when the ref's back is turned, pins him for the Cruiserweight Championship. Now, of course, Enzo the next night issues a clause in his contract basically stating if any Cruiserweight lays a hand on him, they can no longer challenge, they have no title opportunities against him as long as he is champion. Now, of course, Neville, he's incensed, he's angered. All the effort he put into the Cruiserweight division as King of the Cruiserweights goes up in smoke because of someone, a peon like Enzo. So, does he forfeit his one opportunity, his one rematch for the Cruiserweight title? You're darn right he does, and gets much overdue vengeance on Enzo, and more or less disqualifies himself any future opportunities. Now, of course, the other cruiserweights were tired of Enzo running his mouth against them and followed suit and beat just about the absolute bejesus out of Enzo, every single one of them. So what does that do? That means the entire cruiserweight division is disqualified from championship opportunities. Wow. So that means Enzo's sitting on a mountain all by his lonesome. No one to climb up and challenge him. That is until Kurt Angle signed a new cruiserweight who was not bound by the no contact clause, one returning Lucha Dragon, Kalisto. So Kalisto basically makes his presence known, would have been facing Enzo for the cruiserweight title at TLC, the opposite of this situation, except that Enzo ran his mouth a little too much against the Raw general manager Kurt Angle, who put him in a lumberjack match later that night versus Kalisto for the cruiserweight title. All the cruiserweights at ringside, And ultimately, Kalisto would end up coming on top, hitting a top rope Salida del Sol on Enzo with some minor assistance from Mustafa Ali for the 3 count and becoming the new Cruiserweight champion. Now, since then, Enzo has been incensed. He has found himself some villainous allies from 205 Live who would rather see the championship on him or anyone else rather than Kalisto. So Enzo has some buddies. He has some cronies to back him up now, and I think that's going to make the crucial difference right here. Now, Kalisto's got a lot of fight on him. He's got a lot of vigor. He's a former United States champion. Now he's the current Cruiserweight champion. He's embodying the spirit of Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero. So he's got a lot of fire going for him. He's got a lot of lucha fire going for him. But I just don't think that's going to be enough. When you're running up against 4, 5 top tier cruiserweights, them and Enzo Amore.
Right.
The numbers game is going to catch up to you one way or another. And I just don't think Kalisto has enough allies in his back pocket to counteract what Enzo is bringing to the table this time around. And I think Enzo's going to end up being a 2-time champion. So as much as I hate to say it, as much as I love Kalisto, as much as I hate Enzo, I got to go with Enzo to become the new Cruiserweight champion.
You know, I think that you're right about this one, and I never realized until now how dramatic the wrestling world is. Like, not even in the fights. It's just, like, out of there. It's insane. There's so much drama behind it.
Exactly. When you have a mouth like Enzo's, drama just kind of tends to follow you.
It's like keeping up with the Kardashians over here.
They wish they could keep up with us.
Oh.
All right, so I'm assuming you're going with Enzo as well.
I am, yeah.
Reluctantly so.
I am, yeah.
Okay, so now we take it over to Evan. And
I agree with you. I believe Enzo will win with that.
all right, that's 3 for 3 on Enzo. Nick, what do you guys say?
Oh, boy. Hold on, let me just write that down.
Enzo, and oh yeah, Enzo.
Oh, boy.
That's a lot of amore.
Well, I'm just going to let you know that it is 2 more for Enzo.
Wow, 2 more.
Wow.
So you and Greg are going with 5 for 5 on Enzo. Could we possibly have the sweep?
Julie had Enzo.
Uh-oh. Wait a minute.
Picard had Kalisto.
Ah.
All right.
So either Picard is trying to play some strategy here, a man, he's an island unto himself, or he's going for that rare perfect 0, the ultimate golden goose egg.
That would be cool.
It hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
4 years we've been doing this.
Ken, I screwed up. This is Picard's lock as well.
Picard is placing the lock on Kalisto. And
Wow.
This is very interesting.
He's really sure about this one. I wonder what his thoughts behind it were.
Well, we'll have to find out next week, won't we?
Yeah.
All right. So now let's move on to some heavyweight. Here comes the spooky match that we were talking about with Halloween right around the corner.
Spooky.
Spooky. so uber spooky.
So scary.
So scary. All right, I'm talking about the demon. Yeah. So I can guarantee those are probably actually spookier than what we're about to talk about next.
Oh boy.
Believe me, I got some deep thoughts on this one. I'm talking about the demon, not the demon Finn Balor, just the demon. The demon versus, can't believe I'm saying this, Sister Abigail.
Wow.
Yeah, there you go. I'm not. This isn't, like I said. It's Sister Abigail, not Bray Wyatt. Yeah, that dark shroud right there. That's that with you barely make out Bray Wyatt covered in a funeral veil or whatever. Like about 10 of them, and some really dark contacts.
Wow.
Sister Abigail. So supposedly, after Bray lost his most recent encounter with Finn Balor, man versus man, Bray went even more off the deep end. He feels like Finn had lied to him in some shape or form. He feels like that, okay, the demon still made the man. He feels like that Finn still embodied the demon, and therefore it wasn't truly man-to-man, and that pushed Bray over the edge. He lost it. And now Sister Abigail, who we all thought was burnt to a crisp at the hands of Randy Orton earlier in the year, and also one of the poorest storylines that I've had to that I had the gall to sit through. This one's not shaping up to be much better, and that seems to be a constant trend with one Mr. Bray Wyatt, one Mr. Eater of Worlds, or lately Eater of Pinfalls.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, so Sister Abigail comes in and talks in her voice of the Legion.
Oh boy.
Voice of the Legion voice. That Bray is broken, that her prince is broken, and now she needs to step in and turn this demon king into a dandelion, as she so aptly put it.
Wow.
So now we have a match. Basically, it's Bray Wyatt in drag versus a orange painted up Finn Balor. So basically, it's a jack-o'-lantern versus a demonic schizo cross-dresser. Again, spooky.
Spooky.
That's WWE's version of spooky.
Wow.
Same people who brought you the so terrifying modern art masterpiece that was the House of Horrors.
Ooh.
Don't ask.
I'm not going to.
Good. And so I'm just gonna. I mean, it's just so sad that this is what Bray Wyatt has come to. We're talking about a guy who had a revitalized Randy Orton in his thrall at the top of 2017. Won the Elimination Chamber. Was WWE Champion for a mere cup of coffee. And then next thing you know, he loses to Orton at WrestleMania. He wins the scary House of Horrors match and gets absolutely no real comeuppance whatsoever. And then goes over to Raw and then just starts sliding down and ends up immersed in this pointless, elongated, dragging, shambling feud that resembles more of a undead zombie horde than anything resembling a decent, good, sensible feud. Mm-hmm. No sense, no direction, no true storyline. Bray speaking in riddles as it, again, par for the course for Bray Wyatt, of course, because no one can understand what he's saying. I've even thrown my hands up at this because I've always been a supporter of Bray Wyatt. I've always been a proponent of Bray Wyatt, but I'm basically throwing my hands up at this point because I don't think even WWE knows how to book this guy. They don't know how to promote him. They don't know how to book him. They don't know how to guide him. No one knows. No one can figure out Bray Wyatt's mystery. And I don't think anyone wants to at this point. But that being said, my 2 cents right there, more than my 2 cents. That's a whole $1 right there.
That is a whole $2 bill, Ken.
Yeah, very, very, very rare. I just gotta say, I mean, obviously they're gonna probably stretch this further, probably into around Halloween time, because obviously not this coming Monday, but the Monday after is the night before Halloween. So you can probably expect Sister Abigail to pick up the win here. Thus, it'll make it two wins for each man, each demon, whatever. And then we'll have the uber ultra spooky rubber match on the night before Halloween, where hopefully Finn can finally get the win. Finn can get the win and move on to greener and possibly redder pastures, chasing the Universal Championship. So my pick for this one is, well, Bray, Sister Abigail, whatever you want to call it, her, him, God knows what. Sister Abigail.
You know, I'm definitely gonna agree with you on this one, and I'm gonna put my lock on it too.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. That's a good pick. All right, so he picked Sister Abigail, whatever you want to call it, and put his lock, put his signed seal of approval on it. So, this man could. I think you got 2 points coming to you right there.
All right.
So we'll take this over to Evan, who is he's sitting, he's shocked, he's stunned, he's mortified at this horrific match of demon versus. Well, I can't really call it demon now, can I?
No.
Demon versus dandelion, I guess. All right, so Evan. So it's either the demon or Sister Abigail.
I agree with you guys. Me and Ricard were writing down the picks. It was the most hilarious thing when we came across this and saw this.
Yeah, imagine that. A mere child finds what WWE considers horrific to instead be hilarious.
Yeah.
Hint,
So what did he pick?
hint, hint.
Who did he pick?
He picked Sister Abigail. Abigail, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's just call it Sister Abigail.
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 You know, it's got a ring to it, I must say.
No, it's been all the rage for the last.
Abigail.
Abigail.
All right,
Abigail.
so Julie went with the demon.
Ooh, the demon.
Ooh.
The demon of abs.
I don't even know what Prakar put down.
Did Prakar put a pick down?
He did, but this is not in English.
Did he write it in like little tiny letters?
No, he wrote NW.
NW. NW?
Not worthy of a pick, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, ouch! Oh, ouch! Wow.
I literally do not know what he wrote.
If NW is not worthy, I think this may be this may be a history making. I think this may be the first time someone's actually abstained from making a pick.
You wouldn't let me from doing that. I would have done it a long time ago, but you wouldn't let me.
Well, come on, that would have made the perfect zero too easy. I mean,
Well, no, you have to make a pick to get the perfect zero, but I just didn't really want to pick one because I just didn't know, and you wouldn't let me do it.
All right.
So I would have done it a long time ago.
So I mean,
I'm going with Sister Abigail on this one.
Sister Abigail. Well, we're calling her Sister Abigail because I mean,
Right.
come on.
Greg is gonna go with Sister Abigail.
Ooh, okay. And
Wow.
what? And so what did Julie say? Oh no, Julie went with the demon.
Demon, and we don't know what Prakar went with.
Well, I mean, we'll have to verify. Obviously, we'll have to verify with Picard. But I mean, if it is what I think it is, then I mean, this is truly history.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow! All right. So let's see.
Hold on.
We've been through the cruiserweight tag team match. We've been
Hold
through
on there, Ken.
Oh yes.
I'll come back to it later.
All right. So we went through the cruiserweight title match. We went through the cruiserweight tag team match.
We
went
did
through the
everything.
Sasha versus Alexa. I mean, no, Sasha versus Alicia. Sorry. Alexa versus Mickey. Asuka versus Emma. Anna Kendrick, of course.
Anna Kendrick, yep.
Okay. Moving on. I do believe, if I am not mistaken, I think that actually brings us to the main event.
It's a
There
lot of
you
people.
are.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, them's a lot of people.
I
Yeah.
gotta take you guys off to see them all. There you
A
go.
lot of big guys, yeah.
My goodness.
I mean, you look at it initially, you
That
think
is
it's
a lot of belts.
you think it's a 4 you think initially the way you look at it, it's a 4-on-4 tag team match, but it's actually a 3 versus 5 handicap
Wow.
TLC match.
That's going to
tables-
make some crazy
Tables, ladders,
I pick Bonesaw.
and chairs.
chairs.
Oh boy.
Bonesaw.
picked-
Tell me you know that movie. Kristoff, please.
You picked a Marvel character?
Heard of it? I've not watched it.
It's from the first Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, I know. You picked a Marvel character.
Yes. Bonesaw.
Oh yeah. Wasn't it? Didn't Macho Man play that?
I have no idea.
No, I remember. First Spider-Man movie had Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh, it was? Then that's who played Bonesaw.
Oh, there you go.
All
A little
right.
wrestling trivia
Maybe.
for y'all.
Maybe.
There you go.
Hold on. Here, I'll get you a picture of Bonesaw.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, we could recognize Macho Man from a mile away. He's up. Oh, you found him? Bonesaw. Bring on the Bonesaw.
Hands are getting slightly tired. Come on, Nick.
Hold on. Keep drumming. Bonesaw.
Saw.
Hold on, I gotta do my aspect ratios. Here is Bonesaw.
Do the NWO hands.
Bonesaw.
Oh yeah, that's Macho Man.
Here we are.
Oh, there
Oh,
you go.
boy.
Yeah. Oh man. There you go. That's Mr. Savage, all right.
God,
Oh yeah.
look at his biceps.
He stands.
Bonesaw.
Macho Man never fails to stand down. Never failed to stand on a crowd, did he?
Wow.
There you go. Oh yeah, the only guy to eat up more scenery than Tobey Maguire.
All right, let's go to this match.
All right, let's go to the main event match.
All right.
It's main event time here. Okay, so like I said, we had the reunion of the Shield. We got the tag team champions Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose, the big dog Roman Reigns. We've got Braun Strowman. We got the Intercontinental Champion, The Miz. We got the returning Kane, who I wish the best on his mayoral pursuits, and of course, the Bar. There you go. The Bar, Cesaro, and Sheamus. Now, it'll be, like I said, it'll be Miz's team versus the Shield, 5-on-3. Now, originally, Miz, a few weeks ago, was talking trash about the Shield, was talking trash about Roman Reigns, coming off of his big win over John Cena at No Mercy. And basically, it just snowballed from there. Miz, Cesaro, and Sheamus getting one up on Reigns, on Ambrose, and Rollins over a couple weeks. And basically, the three former Shield members had enough and came back together as a unit, stronger than ever. The old vests, the old Shield theme, hitting all the big notes, hitting all the big moves, laying out Miz, Cesaro, and Sheamus, and Strowman running roughshod over the entire Raw roster with Shield bomb after Shield bomb after Shield bomb. And basically now...
After Shield Bomb.
And now basically it's come down to this. Now originally this was a 3-on-3 tables, ladders, and chairs match with Miz, Cesaro, and Sheamus versus the Shield. But Miz picking up on a boast by Ambrose saying, oh, we can take on any 3 men, any 4 men, any 5 men, any 7 men. And Miz, being the veteran, the quintessential veteran leader, the heel that he is, went to Kurt Angle, said, okay, if Ambrose feels like that the Shield can take on any 4 or 5 men, I want an extra partner, and managed to trick Angle into letting him put a 4th member, that being the monster among men, Braun Strowman, who was slightly teed off after the Shield triple powerbombed him through the announcer's table.
Oh, that'll do it.
Oh yeah. Oh no. I think a slight breeze could tick off Braun Strowman. So
I'd be angry about that.
And then Miz tried to con Angle into having a 5th member on Team Miz. Angle would not have that and made the recent steel cage match between Reigns and Strowman with the stipulation that if Strowman won, then Miz could have his 5th member. But if Reigns won, then Strowman would be out of the match and would go back to being 3-on-3. Now, as you can tell, Strowman won, and of course there's a 5th member added, but who's that 5th member? Of course, the returning Kane, the demon Kane, the other brother of destruction, along with the Undertaker. Now, here's the thing: we know Kane's getting on in years. We know he's strictly a part-timer. But from a purely booking standpoint, this makes sense. Now, I know, like you said, you only came in a few months ago, but 5 years ago, when the Shield first came on to the main scene, to the WWE scene, their first match was a 6-man tables, ladders, and chairs match at the TLC pay-per-view. And who were their opponents? Daniel Bryan, the big guy, Ryback, and Kane. So it makes sense. Kane has experience facing the Shield in tables, ladders, and chairs match. And what's the other motivation for Kane? Well, think about this very carefully. Who did Reigns purportedly retire earlier in the year at this year's WrestleMania?
I know. No, I don't.
The Undertaker.
Oh, I was way off.
And of course, so Kane would love nothing more to get vengeance on the man who purportedly retired his brother and may have very well ended his career. So that I find very intriguing. It makes good sense from a booking standpoint. Now, however, though, that makes Kane most likely to eat the pinfall right here. He's the only part-timer amongst 4 full-timers. So, not Savage. Kane, come on.
That is not Savage.
It's
that
Bonesaw.
is
I know, not Bonesaw.
Bonesaw.
Not Bonesaw. Thank you.
Bonesaw.
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 Okay. Now, anyway, like I said, But basically now we know Kane's more or less here to take the fall right here for his team. We'll probably see another full-timer, perhaps the returning Samoa Joe, come in, take out Kane, and we'll have the eventual Survivor Series rematch, this time with Joe fighting alongside Miz, The Bar, and Strowman against the Shield and whatever 2 members they can scrounge up for Survivor Series. That's next month. This Sunday, though, look, it's the Shield's reunion, okay? It's the same as debut. I mean, look, 3 to 5.
Will shock your soul, seal your doom tonight. Spooky, scary skeletons speak with such a screech. You'll shake and shudder in surprise.
And now that they've had now they have veteran experience. Now they like Reigns pointed out, they're the workhorses. They've been at this for a better part of 5 years now. They have a wealth more of experience than they did when they first came in here. So if anything, they're stronger as a unit now than they were 5 years ago.
Right.
So, I mean, as much as I love The Miz, as much as I love Strowman, as much as I love The Bar, sorry guys, I got to go with the Shield.
Yeah. You know, that's like a really hard choice for me because I really like, and I really gotta say, I feel like on both teams, they have such different ways of fighting, but I'm going to have to agree with you on that one because I think that your point was exactly what I was thinking. So, yeah.
All right. Well, I'm glad we're seeing eye to eye, well,
Yeah.
so to speak. Okay.
All right, so who we got 2 for?
So we got 2 for the Shield.
2 for the Shield, okay.
2 for the Shield. All right. Let's make it 3 for 3 for the Shield, Evan.
I am going to make it 3.
3 for 3
All
for the
right.
Shield. All right. All right, Brian. I'm sorry, Brian. Nick.
I'm going to go for the Shield.
You're going with it. So 4 for 4 for the Shield. All right.
Julie went with the Shield.
Julie, 5 for 5.
Prakar went with the Shield.
6 for 6.
Ooh.
And Greg.
Didn't go with the Shield.
Ah!
Oh!
This is my lock, by the way, because I didn't
Well,
make one.
I mean,
so
come on.
the
I mean,
Shield.
the Shield. Come on.
Yeah.
That's a slam dunk right there.
I'm just going to write on Greg's not the Shield.
Yeah, team
You know
is.
what that means.
Yeah.
All right. Evan did not make a lock.
Oh, actually, okay, now, Evan. Now, what we like to do here is that, okay, if there's a pick, a prediction that you are 100% on, like no doubt in your mind that this prediction will be correct, you can place what we like to call a lock of the night. You get 1 lock per pay-per-view. Pick any match you want to put the lock on. It has to be one you're absolutely sure about.
Doesn't
So
really
now
have to be, but it should be.
Well, it should be. So if you get this match right, you get 2 points instead of 1. And believe me, as close as these pay-per-views can be, 1 point can make all the difference.
Don't break my chair.
Chair fell.
I know nothing.
It was a ghost. Spooky.
See? Okay.
It was Sister Abigail.
Oh, God.
Oh Lord,
Oh, no.
she heard me talk against her. Oh God, oh Lord. Okay, so anyway,
Put my lock on the first one.
so you're putting your lock on Sasha versus Alicia, and you went with
Sasha.
you went with Sasha. All right, so Evan is putting his lock on Sasha.
All right, well, Precarded, Julie did not give a lock of the night.
Ooh, intriguing.
Everyone else has one except for Julie. All right.
So we'll just have to track
So
Julie down.
we have some times. I'll let you know. No, you know what? Ken, your time is first.
All right. Well, I mean, TLC matches do tend to run pretty long. Given that you got 8 competitors, this is going to get pretty wild and hairy pretty fast.
6 hours and 12 minutes.
You wish. All right.
3 months.
I'm gonna
2 years.
I'm gonna lowball it a little bit right here. I'm gonna go 18 minutes 35 seconds.
Liar. Okay, 1835.
18:35. All right. Now, Kristoff, you can, like I said, you can pick any match time. I mean,
You know, all right. I think it's gonna be longer than that. I think it's gonna be like 25 minutes and 14 seconds.
Oh, there you go. Okay, there you go. Perfect time. 25 minutes, 14 seconds. Actually, I think that's a pretty good match pick.
All right.
All right, so now, Evan, the way this works is, all right, now,
Time to see how long it's gonna go.
how long the main event tiebreaker. So essentially, in case of a tie, which, like I said, which I implied does come up a lot,
Yeah.
between two or more competitors, we pick a match time for the main event. Now, this is Price is Right style, in case you've seen the game show.
So if I overguess, I lose.
No.
So basically, yeah. So if you're the one that comes closest to the match time without going over, you win the tiebreaker, and you become the new WK King of Pay-Per-View champion. Ooh.
Do do do.
So
How'd you do that?
I'm a man of many talents.
there's a kazoo inside of his throat.
I didn't hear him. What did he say?
I'll say 27 minutes, 40 seconds.
27 minutes and 40 seconds for Evan. That's actually, you never know. I mean, we only got like what 7 matches for this pay-per-view, so this one actually may run pretty long. You never know.
Julie went with 1906.
19. I'm sure there's some significant 1906.
19 minutes, 6 seconds.
Interesting.
Picard went with 10 minutes, 2 seconds.
Interesting.
Greg went with 20 minutes and 1 second.
2001. Space Odyssey. Bum 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 bum.
All right. I went with 28:08.
28:08. So,
Wow.
So some kind of match time. Okay, so we got some interesting match times. A little over place, some little clumped together.
So Nick was the highest guess,
So yeah, he was the highest guess.
and then
20
Picard was the lowest.
Picard was the lowest. 10 minutes and
Oh,
he's
here,
at 2 seconds.
Ken, you
Yeah.
want some Space Odyssey stuff?
You got the old entrance. Come on, fire it up. Come on. Oh, I love this one. You're gonna love this one.
Looking deep into the universe is like taking a trip down memory lane. The farther from Earth we look, the farther back in time we see. The farther back in time we see.
Oh, I missed that entrance. You almost got me.
Almost.
Ooh, okay. All right. So yeah, that's our match times are punched in. We got all our predictions put in. We got our locks locked in. I got my Oscar locked. Oscar locked
We
in.
have a couple things we need to do.
Oh yes. What do we need to do?
Well, first, Kristoff, do you like to sing?
Are we gonna
Kind
have
of.
We're
Why?
gonna have a
Okay.
sing off from Kristoff.
Usually in my room alone.
Well, now you're singing this song.
Oh boy.
Oh, this song.
You know the song Purple Rain, right?
I know literally like 3 words of Purple Rain.
Well, you know of the song?
Yeah.
Well, this one's called Roman Reigns. Sing along. I want you to shout it to the rooftops. Here, there's lyrics right there for you.
All right, I'll try. Never meant to cause you any pain. Oh God. Want to see some clapping.
Can you guys not see it out there?
Want you to clap and cheer for Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns.
Smocks, no Daniel
Daniel Bryan should have won.
Roman, I could see you with the U.S. title.
Title.
A little behind. Catch up.
We can do it. But headlining WrestleMania, we'll think that's so lame. Reigns, Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns, Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns, Roman Reigns. Oh God. Don't see you as champion. I'm sorry, Roman Reigns.
I know you still want the
Royal Rumble.
But we all just want to see
See
something
something new.
that's just not you. Vince claims no one goes for the brass
Brass
ring.
rings.
I think he'll be changing
Think
his
he's changing his
mind.
mind.
After Fastlane,
Fastlane.
Daniel Bryan takes out Roman
Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns.
Roman
Reigns. Roman Reigns.
Don't want you as
Champion. I'm sorry, Roman Reigns.
Just kidding, Roman.
I'm very, very impressed. You lost your microphone.
Oh, did I lose
Not
my
you,
mic?
Christoff.
Oh,
That was me.
Kristoff lost his mic.
So put your mic back on.
There you go.
Ken, we got two more little things for you. Number
Ooh,
one.
Sorry about that.
Number one is, when is the next pay-per-view?
The next pay-per-view, I believe, is around Thanksgiving time in November. That would be Survivor Series.
Even better.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
So, Ken,
Oh, no.
how would you like to have 3 points
Oh,
added to your score?
no. I got a bad feeling about this one.
Would you like this? You must dress up.
If you say the gobbledygooker, I'm walking off right
Nope.
now.
I want you as the demon.
Oh.
If you dress up as this character right here,
I
the
thought
demon,
I thought you wanted me to do that for Halloween, but for
No,
Survivor
no, no.
Series. Wow.
for the Survivor Series preview,
So
The
the
demon.
whole 9 yards. The
I
wig,
want,
the
you
makeup.
know what? If you only do it halfway, you're not getting this. I want full on. This is 3 whole points, Ken. All right?
Wow.
I mean, you don't have to do the shoulder makeup thing.
Okay. No one wants to see me with my shirt.
No. So if you get the face and that dreadlock,
The face and the dreadlocks.
the Pirates of
okay.
the Caribbean.
That
thing
that
going
is
on,
something I want to see.
Oh,
All right.
God.
I want it as close. You did a great job with Gold Dust, and that was so fun. So we're gonna up the ante a little bit because this is a whole outfit.
Wow.
So this is a whole 3 points, Ken.
I think.
I was debating whether to go for 5 if you did the entire thing, but that shoulder makeup just a little weird. So I went with 3
Yeah.
with no shoulder makeup.
Again, I would kill for abs like the Demon or Finn Balor or, well, just about anyone else besides me. But yeah, I think just the makeup and the
the
belt.
makeup and the hair and whatever he wears for an
and the belt
outfit.
wig, yeah.
What does he wear for an outfit usually? What's
You're
his
looking at it. That's it.
That's it.
The boots. I mean the
Oh,
boots.
well,
the
I can't really see the
tights.
boots, but whatever he wears for a shirt, you gotta wear that unless he's.
He doesn't.
He doesn't. All right. Well, then you got to find a shirt that looks. Then you got to
doesn't.
find a shirt that looks like what he's got.
Okay.
And that is for
all right, I'll be sure
3
to
points.
peruse all the Hot Topic stores.
Oh boy,
get all
yeah.
those. So that's for 3 points. You know, you said on that thing that there is nothing you won't do for your show.
Oh,
And you
yeah, I know.
really messed up because we're going to see exactly how far we can get this to go. So we're just going to do this for a simple little 3 points. It's a little more than the last one. Gold Dust was impressive because it was just a hat and the makeup. This is an actual
I'm just looking forward to hearing what Sabrina has to say. Like my makeup lady when she is.
I think she's going to enjoy this.
I think she's going to revel in this. This is going to
Yep.
be like her like piece de resistance.
This is good. So
this is her Mona Lisa right here. This is her masterpiece. This is her life's work right
Ken,
here.
it's only going to get worse.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it.
I'm not sure you are. So,
believe me, I will do anything to hold on to this, and I mean anything.
oh boy, you spoke incorrectly. Okay, so
Oh, believe me, I've gone down the rabbit hole before. So, flit away, Mr. White Rabbit. lead me down that long, winding
okay,
hole.
well, we'll have to pick the next pay-per-view after the Survivor Series, and we'll figure out what I can do for you then. All right, so we have you got a couple minutes, Ken?
Well, we per couple of minutes. So, like I said, I like to first thank Kristoff. I like to thank Evan for chiming in today for today's paper preview. View. You want to throw in a few views right there, Chris?
View.
Very, very nice.
Thank you.
Nice. All right. So, like I said, if you want to check out all the live pay-per-view coverage for Wrestling Connection for TLC 2017, make sure to tune in to the WrestlingConnection.com. Go to the pay-per-preview section where I will have all the up-to-date live pay-per-view coverage of TLC 2017 starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure to also check updates on our Facebook and our Facebook page, facebook.com/The Wrestling Connection, and our Twitter handle @WConnection. All right, and also make sure to check out our most recent this episode and many others on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/The Wrestling Connection. And of course, the YouTube channel for Bedford TV MA. Speaking of which, I'd like to thank Mr. Nick Giglio in the studio today, along with Greg, who had to take a personal leave, but I thank him, and of course, Travioli as well, Miss Julie Picard from Video Game Fight Club, again, Kristoff and Evan for coming in today, leaving their picks as well, making this one of the more action-packed pay-per-preview views of 2017. So in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you all this Sunday at thewrestlingconnection.com, and I will see you all next week for episode 191 of The Wrestling Connection. And this is Mr. Ken Hill, your king of WK King of Pay-Per-View, reminding you, as always, to be connected, get connected, stay connected. See you all this Sunday.
I've heard it too many times. Come on, Kristoff, you know the words.
No, I don't.
Some things that I'm
Supposed to be.
someday we'll find it. The Wrestling Connection.
Connection.
The lovers, the dreamers, and me. La da da dee da da doo. Da 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 dee da.
Oh yeah!